The Farmer's Almanac released its 2024-2025 winter forecast, and it calls for a wet winter whirlwind across the United States. In south central PA, it says that this upcoming winter could be wet and mild. And for some perspective on this latest outlook, let's bring in Fox 43 meteorologist Danielle Miller. Danielle, safe to say you're less than impressed here.
Take it with a grain of salt, Marshall. At the very least, the Farmer's Almanac claims to make this forecast. They do it every year. They use sunset cycles, they use tidal forces, stratospheric winds. Their weather prognosticator goes by the name Caleb Weatherby, and none of that information is public nor peer-reviewed. So to be honest, I don't really trust it. When it comes to making extended forecasts, we like to use clues from the environment. And one of the things that we do know as we enter this upcoming winter is that we are entering a La Nina winter. So these ocean waters near the Pacific and South America, they're cooler than normal. That oftentimes shifts the storm track, the jet stream. And for us, that means the storms are going to track over the Ohio Valley, meaning a less active winter pattern here in Pennsylvania. When making a long-range forecast, there are so many different patterns and publicly available data that scientists use. I did speak with Matt Steinbugle from the National Weather Service, who said that looking back at the past 30 years can also be a really helpful tool when we do create these long-range forecasts.
The other pattern or trend, if you will, that what they lean on is the historical averages over the last 30 years of a climate normal period, and at least for temperature wise, those all have been on the rise. So when you factor in the La Nina pattern, northward shift in the storm track, and trends for above average temperatures, that combination again is generally not favorable for a real bad winter in terms of heavy snowfall.
Okay, so they might be onto something mild and wet, sure, but when we combine all those factors, something we'll be watching. It's still way too early, though, Marshall, to make that call. We have done some winter forecasting the past 2 years. We don't make that call till end of October, early November.
Right, getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. But the Almanac also likes to highlight dates to watch out for, and in particular, it's saying that the end of January could bring a lot of snow, rain, sleet, and ice. Is that kind of normal anyway?
It is kind of normal. Yeah, I think they're saying they're red flagging the end of January, in their words. It's way too far in advance to narrow down specific dates. Just toss a coin whether you get it right. End of January, it typically is not the best time of the year anyway, so there you have it.
Who knew? All right. Thank you, Danielle.